What's up, it's Chris Harrio. Welcome to another vlog. Today I'm going to be showing you the best way to get a super effective leg workout right from home when you don't have access to any weights or equipment using just your own body weight. And with today's workout, I'm going to show you 3 techniques that are going to increase your overload and muscle contraction when you're working out from home without any weights. That's going to be isolation, plyometrics, and explosive negative focus repetitions. Now, isolation will increase the overload by adding more body weight and resistance onto a single limb. Normally, your body weight is spread evenly between 2 limbs, sharing the overload. And by removing one limb, not only are you increasing the overload, but you're requiring more stability, which will recruit more muscle fibers, making it more effective. And because you're forced to lift a heavier amount of weight, your fast twitch muscles will increase in size, which is going to increase the size of your muscles overall. Now, when incorporating plyometrics, you're increasing the force and muscle activation required to perform each exercise, generating more energy to push and to control on the way down. And lastly, incorporating explosive negative focus repetitions will increase the muscle contraction because you're eliminating more momentum out of each repetition. A lot of times when people are doing their repetitions, they're just going through the motion, mainly focusing on completing the rep and not controlling the weight on the way down. When in fact, the negative eccentric contraction is the strongest contraction your body can produce while actively moving. Doing reps without focusing on the negative portion acts as a spring and helps the weight go up and down, requiring a lot less muscle fibers and contraction. When focusing on exploding the concentric portion as well as controlling the negative, by not focusing on the eccentric portion of a repetition, you're actually losing potential gains for working the same amount of time. So by incorporating these 3 techniques in today's routine, we're ensuring that we're getting the best leg workout without using any equipment. So I've incorporated these 3 techniques by structuring this workout with 1 isolation exercise and then a plyometrics exercise. And with every exercise we do, we want to emphasize on our explosiveness as well as the negative eccentric portion in every single rep. And to make sure that we're actually putting the quality into each rep, we're going to be doing them for time versus just doing it for a set number and going through the motions just trying to reach the number. So you're not going to be focusing on how many you're doing, you're going to be focusing on how well you're doing it until the time is up. So we'll be doing each exercise for 40 seconds and the isolated exercises we'll be doing for 20 seconds each limb. And between each exercise, we're going to have a 20-second rest. So to make sure that you can properly follow along, you want to download the Harrio Pro app to get this workout on your phone. You'll find it in the Apple or Google Play Store, then open up to the YouTube workout section. You should find this routine and you're ready to get started. The first exercise is going to be a single leg isolated exercise. So remember, we're going to go for 20 seconds each leg. That exercise is going to be assisted pistol squats. Now you can do this exercise without assistance, of course, but for today we're going to be focusing on the quality of each repetition. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. The first way is going to be easier, but it's also going to be the best way to start, and that's by finding an elevated surface to sit down on. The higher the elevated surface, the easier it's going to be, and of course the lower the surface, the harder it's going to be. You want to go ahead and sit down, then stand back up on one leg. Now, another way to do this that's going to be a bit more challenging is to use the side of a wall for assistance. You can go ahead and go all the way down, there's more of a range of motion, and come all the way back up. So choose which one will challenge you but will allow you to complete the required amount of time with perfect form. And now you're ready to get started. Let's go ahead for the first leg, 20 seconds. Remember, you want to focus on the negative as well as the concentric. Alright, let's go ahead and switch the leg. Focus on coming down. Come back up. Alright, so there we have first exercise. And now with the next exercise, we're going to be using plyometrics. We're going to go for jump squats, back and forth. So remember, with plyometric exercises, we want to explode, but we also want to control the landing. So we're going to go ahead and get into a squat position, jump forward, then jump back. we go, last ones. 3, 2, 1. All right, there we have it. Now we're gonna go back into another isolated leg exercise. We're gonna be going for Bulgarian split squats. You're gonna need an elevated surface again for this exercise. And keep in mind, you wanna control the negative as well as explode on the concentric. So you're gonna go ahead, put your foot on the elevated surface behind you. Make sure you have enough space in front. You wanna come straight down, come up, focus on coming back down, back up, 20 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and switch. Make sure it's nice behind you. Come straight down, explode up. Here we go, last couple seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, you should already feeling your legs pumped by now. And remember, we're not even using any weights. I'm already starting to break a sweat. Now we're gonna go into a plyometric exercise again, one of my favorites, side to side jump squats. So go ahead, take a second to catch your breath, in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're gonna go ahead and get down to a squat position. We're gonna explode to the side, control on the way down. Now you notice right now, I'm not trying to move my arms, so I can really decrease the amount of momentum that I'm using. Here we go, last ones. 3, 2, 1. All right, there we have it. Because this exercise moves in a lateral motion, we're working on different areas of our legs now, emphasizing more on our outer as well as inner quads and hamstrings. Now we're gonna go back into an isolated single leg exercise with single leg deadlifts. So you're gonna go ahead and plant one leg down on the ground, center your body weight over it, keep your back straight, big chest, come down, back up. All right, switch legs. Here we go, last couple reps. So there we have it. We have 2 more exercises to go, one plyometric and the last isolated. Now we're gonna go into a plyometric exercise again. So the next exercise we have coming up is gonna be explosive switching lunges for 40 seconds. So let's go ahead, get into position of a lunge. You wanna explode and then focus on the negative. Squeeze your core, and the more separated your legs are, the easier it's going to be to balance. Here we go, last couple reps. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's the last plyometric exercise. Now we're moving on to the last exercise. This is gonna be an isolated exercise as well as an isometric exercise. This is really gonna burn out our legs. We're gonna be doing alternating single leg wall sit. We're gonna be going for 5 seconds each leg, totaling 40 seconds. So you're gonna have to go ahead, find a wall, take a seated position, go ahead and get on one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. that, my legs were practically trembling. That last exercise is pretty difficult, especially as a last killer move. So if you're struggling with that exercise, you can go ahead and drop your opposing leg down. Just try to put not as much weight onto it, or you can even just do it with 2 legs planted down just to finish off the routine. And that's gonna be the last exercise. As you can see, I'm drenched in sweat and my legs are on fire. So if you were able to complete this round, congratulations, you're on your way to building some solid, strong legs. And remember, the more you train like this, the stronger you're gonna get, the longer you're gonna be able to endure. So if you felt yourself stopping or having to take breaks at any time during this workout, don't get discouraged. In fact, start getting dedicated. The more you train like this, you're gonna build your strength, and pretty soon you're gonna be able to do 1, 2, and 3 rounds consecutively. And that's actually how you're gonna get the most out of this routine. You wanna do it at least 3 rounds with no more than a 5-minute break in between each set. And don't forget to get this workout on your phone, as well as full access to all my workout programs and personal workout routines that I created with specific goals in mind, like building solid muscle while simultaneously getting shredded and burning fat. Make sure you downloaded the Harrier Pro app in the App Store or Google Play Store and take my routines with you everywhere. It's like having me as a personal trainer in your pocket. So if you enjoyed the video, definitely smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you want the next video to be about. I saw a lot of you requesting a leg workout from home with no equipment, and that's why I made this video. So comment down below what you want to see next, and I'll be sure to make a video about it. And of course, share this video with a friend that's trying to work out legs from home that doesn't have access to weights or equipment. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because I post every single Thursday, 2 p.m. USA Eastern Time, and if you comment within the first 30 minutes, you always have a chance to win some free Harrier apparel. And for more of my content during the week, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Almost every single post, I always do some type of giveaway. So if you want to have a chance to be a part of that, then make sure you're following me on IG. And if you're enjoying the music on this channel, make sure you're following me on SoundCloud. That's where I post all my music. You can also find it on every other music platform like Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere else. And before I go, I want to let you guys know that I just dropped my brand new single called Hold Me Close. You can hear it again on all other platforms. Here's a sneak peek of what it sounds like.
Tell me when it went wrong, when you thought it was nothing. I couldn't wait to prove you wrong. Now I'm already stunned. Had no one to put me on, had to cover the budget. Now you wanna get along, cause they all wanna touch it. Now you know that I'm the one, ain't no question of nothing. You know the phone that I be on, turning nothing to something. I hit the gas and I'm gone, I ain't got no time for discussions. I hit the gas and I'm gone, ain't got no time for discussions. Cause I ain't tryna play those games with you. Shit ain't been the same since I lay with you. I ain't tryna trip everything around you. Said I ain't tryna play those games with you. Shit ain't been the same since I laid with you. I ain't tryna trip every time around you.
Smash that like button, guys.